Blessings and welcome forward to Reasonings right here at the Tree of Life. Some say Jamaica is the land of the Arawaks. Who are the Arawaks? Misrepresented, mistold, then we are told Arawak is a language, and we are told Tainos are the people. Who are these Tainos, we ask ourselves? Are they some Amerindians that came down from the Americas? Is it the case? But we know we are children of the Amaru. Some say we are Olmec when we are in Mexico. The Aztecs, the Mayas, the Incas, they are all us. We used to raft, circumnavigate the Americas. We are the progenitors of the human family. Some say it is Ethiopia that has brought the first man and woman into the earth. But I say, we say, my ancient family says, Jamaica. We are center portal. We are zero in the game. We are beginning of emergence and manifestation. Out of one is many. My ancestors, great Tainos they be, they said to me, they said to we saw Atlanteans come in glows and glory. We saw, we remember, they told us once they were us. They went and now they return with fancy lights, sticks and lights, lights and sticks, machines that move, that resonate and glow. They came with magnetic entities, magnetic beings. They came with magnetic machines. They did things, we say things, we said things. We were like, but they are us. Because they remember. So there are many Jamaicans in the current age who say, why is it my birthland that I am from is the land of so many, that there are millions of people who traverse this space of 144 square miles by 95. There are so many people that traverse this eye of Eru, this eye of Simeru, this eye of Atlantis, this peak of perfection. Energy resonation, a culture befitting of world harmony. If cultures were the dominant force in the new age, Jamaica and Jamaicans of this time, we would be the patriarchs and the matriarchs, the progenitor of the human consciousness. Out of one many people. So we welcome returning Jamaicans in your many colors, your many shades. For the soul just changes clothes, just changes clothing, just changes the outer appearance. And here we are again in a reappearance. And all the multiple colors and shades, languages and appearances that return home. They come, they stay, they are replanted in the soil. But some are birthed here, but yet they are from distant lands. They are like foreign onto what is Jamaican consciousness. They are foreign onto what is this 3, 4, 5th dimensionality manifesting in our vibrational nature. Many say we are Jamaican. I'm an Irie. I'm no simple Simon, neither I'm an the pie man. I no deal with pie man nor Simon. I a real man. Love the woman. You see, the life of Jamaicans is riddled with antiquitous postmodern mysteries.
Yes, my brethren and sister, and allow me to interrupt this program to bring you this quick commercial break.
The very first Taino Day in Jamaica was in 2007.
Jamaica annually celebrates Taino Day with educational programs, lectures, performances, and exhibitions. Indigenous Yamai, Jamaican, Taino symbols. While the U.S. observes Columbus Day in October,
Jamaicans, instead, celebrate Taino Day on May 5th. By way of many conferences, the day for honoring the Taino was in 2007. Conversely, the USA is stuck with Columbus Day to placate its influential Italian émigrés who revere their hero, Saint Christopher,
and a deep Eurocentric need to discover people into existence. Whereas Jamaicans, once removed from under British yoke in 1962, began to challenge old notions and charted their own course and reality. Yet, a growing number of Americans have arrived at the same conclusion as Jamaicans did in 2004, by wanting to abolish the celebratory day that honors a man whom caused the Amerindian Holocaust.
Jamaica, by way of much deliberation, has led the way to honoring the indigenous people of this hemisphere instead.
How Jamaica did it.
In 2004, during the Haitian Bicentennial, the Jamaica National Heritage Trust, JNHT, discussed the possibility of replacing the contested Encounter Day, an annual commemorative event on the organization's calendar usually held on May 5 to mark the meeting of the cultures, with the equally contentious Taino Day.
We wanted to introduce Jamaicans to Taino, their knowledge of the rest of the Caribbean, their regionalism, their belief system, their economic, social and political systems. The idea then, that our history should always be determined by what happened after the European colonization was unpalatable to some of us. Prof. Verine Shepherd, former board chair, JNHT. The first Taino Day was a historic occasion, with the participation of 2 members from the Kalinago, Carib, community in Dominica, who were then students at the Cave Hill campus of the University of the West Indies, and who were sponsored by that campus.
Our guest lecturer was Professor Rita Pemberton from the St. Augustine, Trinidad, History Department, and there were in attendance hundreds of visitors and students from schools around the island.
Those who could not attend were kept abreast of the day's excitement by IRE FM. The second reason was to cement the idea firmly in the consciousness of youngsters that people were living in the Caribbean before Columbus's invasion of the region.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's return to our program.
Our genetics will reveal all forms of human lives have come out of our DNA. Look at us. Listen to us, feel us. You are us. And the us that you are is we. And that we are is I am. I and I. In this land where many come and forget generations of curse and hatred, we are healing the human family. For those who are angry at prior slave masters, for those who are angry at the bitterness and the mistreatment of our ancestors, our great kings and fellow brothers and sisters were dehumanized, chattel slavery brought to this portion of the world, meeting upon the natural man, blessings meeting upon the Jamaican man, meeting upon I man. Escaping to mountain paradise, deep in caverns hidden are secrets of ancient civilizations buried deep under their lodgings. Mislodging, misdirection. Come home, sacred Jamaicans. Forgive Jamaicans at home seeing your Jamaican brothers abroad, running away from source, from home to make a buck. Don't lose it. Don't go overboard. Come home. Return. Return in soul. Build your society as we increase in beauty, fellowship and prosperity. We are fulfilling our duty to advance the welfare of the whole human race. Because as I say, in our Taino history and heritage, my ancestors told me that our brothers and sisters left from us when the lands were still one and scattered far upon terra firma, upon the earth, into the square corners of the earth. And then, after certain eons, they returned. When they returned, we were amazed because they had machines and all these things. And we were yet like nature. We lived in hammocks, we lived in trees. The river was like the most beautiful place to be. We were not sea-loving people that much. We were more loving of the river. So Oshun was more our goddess of reference to the African orientation. But Yemaya is still precious to us. But land of wood and water, Jamaica, ex-Mica, Taino words. Taino is black. We're not Indians. We might appear as such, but we're not. Just to clarify something, there are no Indian bones that was found in Jamaica. No 10,000 BC Indian bones. There's no anthropology, archaeological or otherwise, that can prove that there are any other presence on this land but of the dark-skinned Taino joined by our African brothers. These are the actual facts. They might not be in your textbooks or they might not be progenited in your university curriculums and such, but so be it. Nature of Jamaican beings is to be harmonious. Our dogs did not bark, they were not violent. Coconuts are one of our favorite foods. and papaya, mangoes, and citrus fruits and such before the Africans brought other stuff to us. And contrary to popular belief, we didn't fish that much. I want to say something, what my ancestors taught me, we never ate too much salted products like things from the sea. We had river fish, of which the Spaniards killed out when they came here, overfished and destroyed. Whether they recorded it in their history or not, it's not for me to say, but my ancestors have told me this. We ate mostly river fish. We were mostly people who were towards respecting a feminine consciousness. We respected the feminine energy very highly. Though it was a matrilineal society, it was patriarchal in nature, in that the Zemis were still male. But oftentimes females headed the family. We were not biased or sexist. We built rafts, so we were more into rafting than we were into canoeing. So another point of reference I want to make, we're not so much into canoeing, we were more into rafting. That's why so much of the evidence were not left. We were not into so much the clay tablets and the clay pots, because we actually ate from calabash, and we ate a lot from natural stuff that we made. We were not smelters, so we didn't do pewter, we didn't do iron. So we were actually very natural. We couldn't be called agrarian because we didn't build much cities. We had one long house, and the wives and the kids were sleeping adjacent to each other, sometimes 36 in one nice, big, thatched home. It was very hairy. We didn't wear much clothing, but there were times when we did exchange very nice gifts in celebrations of Moon and Mother. So my ancestors say we give no more. So we leave it at there for this moment. We'll have more as time go on. Jamaica, what an awesome place in the sun. Do pay respect and pay homage to the true progenitors of this world, to the true progenitors of this nation. When you come, spare a true thought for the nature of the land. Share an offering of drink, of kind, of soul with the land. Hug a tree, kiss a tree, say hi to a bird. Yes, share that divine nature. It's a perfect place to do it. True word. Return home, returning souls. We welcome you. For those of us who are leaving, running away, I say peace unto you. May your journeys bring you right back home. Love and honor in the divine nature. As Jamaicans, the gift we are, continue to offer this gift to your fellow Jamaicans, my brethren and my sister, our loved ones, to the foreigners within our midst, to the foreigners we go amongst in the great plethora in the four corners of terra firma, and also to the divine beings of which are so pleased with us and so happy to share with us. May the Jamaicans who are here continue to take care of this landmass. Do not destroy your culture. Do not destroy your fellow Jamaicans. Harmonize with the African, the European, and the Americas. Because consciousness and the consciousness of love pervades, conquers all, clears all, reveals all. Beautiful gifts that you are, continue to be the great gift you are. Jamaica, Jamaicans, I honor you, at home and abroad. May the light of the divine Christ continue to shine to you. Rastafari and the ancestors continue to resonate through you. Love and light continue to be the awesome gift that you are to yourself and to the world, advancing the welfare of the entire human race.
Television, TV,